Yo, welcome back. Welcome back to the Truth Seeking Network. Guess what? Going is falling apart. Run for the streets. We gotta sell, sell, sell. It's gone down. What we gonna do? Oh man, this is the first time in history this ever happened before. Never seen this happen before. Bitcoin has dropped from 100,000 all the way down to $78,200. The world is falling apart. Please save us. Somebody help. Help. I lost all my money. I'm broke. I'm in poverty. Psych. All right, y'all, welcome back. So, for y'all don't know, the fear index is high right now as it pertains to the stock market and Bitcoin, and everything is going down. It's going down. Why? Because of fear of these tariffs, for with Trump and all that stuff. But y'all, this is just noise. And I need y'all to understand that it's just noise. This happens all the time in markets. And you should always be prepared for stuff just like this because this is your buying opportunity of a lifetime. For all those who were upset that Bitcoin jumped to $100,000, now you got an opportunity to get in. This is when wealth is made. This is how wealth is made in the stock markets and most markets. The best time to buy is when they call it blood in the streets, when things are on sale. The psychology of people is off. When you go to the store, you look for a bargain, and you go to Walmart, for instance, you go to, and they're having a sale, then people run to the store to buy, right? But it's the opposite in the stock market. When the stocks is going up, everybody wants to jump on the bandwagon. But the best time and the way you make money, real money, is when the stock or crypto is going down. That's where the money is made. And I'm telling you, you make good money. This is where your wealth is built. Your wealth is not built when things are going up. Your wealth is always built on the buy when you're buying in. So that's why I'm making this video. I haven't done a Bitcoin video in a minute or really anything about investing, but I just want to calm y'all fears and never invest money with leverage. If you're gonna leverage means if you borrowing somebody else's money to put money in the markets or something like that, you don't want to do that. You want a dollar cost average into the market, and after you pay your bills and so forth, you put what you can afford to lose in the market. Now remember, you never lose unless you sell. That's another fact. You don't lose anything unless you sell. I'm not selling. I'm not fearful. I'm buying right now. And so should you. This is your buying opportunity of a lifetime. This is time for you to get in there and scoop up some Bitcoin. Get some of these cryptos that are going on sale right now. Now is the time to buy. I'm excited. I'm scared at all. This is a wonderful thing. I was hoping that something like this will happen. Yes, do I want to see the Bitcoin go up to 200,000? Yes, but right now I want to be able to scoop up as much as I can. Why? Because I'm not an institution. I'm not a hedge fund. I'm not like these big companies out here who could buy, like Michael Saylor and Strategy. They can buy what? Billions of dollars worth of Bitcoin. I can't do that. And neither can most of you guys can't do the same thing because we're not these big corporations. So these big corporations and governments, they're buying up all the Bitcoin, and they can buy the hundreds to the thousands of Bitcoins at a time. And of course, guess what they're going to do right now? All of them, they are scooping up this Bitcoin as we speak. These big corporations are loading up, and they're loading up off of the fear of the people who just got into stocks, and just who got into the cryptos. They're taking the Bitcoin that you got scared out of just now because you're new to this market, and you're like, oh my God, I gotta sell. This thing is going down. It's going down to zero. And if you have that mindset, you should have never invested in the first place. Before you bought any crypto, you should have did your homework, and you should realize this is how cryptocurrency space works. So these big swings, ups and down. You know what? Let me tell y'all something. For the last 15 years, Bitcoin has been going. It's been crashing all the way up. I'm gonna say that again. For the last 15 years, Bitcoin has been crashing all the way up. It started out less than a penny, and even right now, as I'm watching TV today, it's at $80,000 per coin. Something that started out in the pennies. So even though it's been crashing, y'all, it's been crashing on the way up. And I hope y'all understand what I just said. All right. So you see it says, why is Bitcoin dropping? How long will the BTC price go? And they don't know. But we're going to read this article. We're just going to skim through it. I'm not going to read the whole thing. It says Bitcoin crashes to 79,000. Actually, it went to 78, y'all. Bitcoin crashes to 79,263, losing all gains from Trump's pro-crypto policy expectations. Short term, Bitcoin holders panic, selling at losses exceeding $2 billion in days. Now, again, who's selling? It's not all Bitcoin holders. It's the new people who got in. Because the smart investors do know the HODL. HODL means hold on for dear life. We hold on and we buy at these levels. We do not sell. And that's the difference between a short-term trader and a long-term holder. The long-term holder is into building wealth. Stocks go up and down. This is what the markets do. Okay? If you don't understand that, then you should not be in the markets. You should be in some slow bearing interest account, because this is what markets do all the time. And I just want y'all to understand, right now is your perfect opportunity to buy Bitcoin, to buy Litecoin, to buy Ethereum, to buy with the coin that you want to get into. Okay, whatever the coin you want to get into, whether it's Algorand or whether it was XRP, it's up to you, your choice. But right now is a perfect buying opportunity. Look through the markets and buy. The same thing with the stock market right now. Nvidia has gone down to 120, 119, 121. Perfect opportunity to get some Nvidia. Is Nvidia going out of business tomorrow because the stock price went down to 120? No. Tesla went down. Right? A lot of stocks have went down in the markets. And they're perfect buying opportunities for you to dollar cost average into the markets right now. This is a beautiful time, y'all. This is when wealth is made right now. This is how you build wealth. When the markets are down, when things are going down, this is the best time to dollar cost average, because you're getting things on sale. You're getting your companies, you're getting your cryptos, you're getting even the gold dropped a little bit. So all that stuff, you're getting it on sale right now. It's a beautiful thing for those who understand the markets. So now is the time to build some wealth. We don't know how long the dip is going to last, but hey, let's ride it as long as we can. Let's dollar cost average. Let's make sure we pay our bills first, right? Let's make sure we take care of things. Let's make sure we don't borrow money to put into the markets that if we lose it, it can wipe us out. Okay? Don't mortgage your house now to do it. Don't do nothing foolish, but do make wise decisions right now. This is a perfect opportunity for you guys to get in. And for the people who have never got into Bitcoin or learned about it, if you've been learning about it and you've been wanting a chance to get in, well, this is it right now. This is a beautiful thing. And it could dip down to the low 72s. I mean, 700, maybe 72,000. It could go to 69,000, but who knows? But I don't care. Because if it does, I will be buying. Okay? So anyway, let's get back to this article. It said, here we go. Bloodsheds in the crypto market doesn't seem to be stopping, as nearly as 700 billion has been wiped out In the past 8 days, Bitcoin has fallen from 99,000 to 79,000, losing all the gains it made from the hype around President Trump pro-crypto policies. And even in that, y'all, saying that, um, Bitcoin has nothing to do with Donald Trump. Bitcoin was out before Donald Trump got into it, and when Donald Trump is gone in 4 years, Bitcoin is gonna still be here. Bitcoin was always going up before Donald Trump, and that's why they want to link it to Donald Trump rallies or link it to Donald Trump. Bitcoin was going to go where it's going anyway. Bitcoin was always programmed to be into the millions per coin, and this going to do with or without Trump policies, because that's the trajectory of where it's going. As I stated earlier in this video, it's been crashing all the way up to where it is now. Even at 80,000, this is not the high, but think about that in 15 years. From something that was less than a penny a coin that anybody could have bought at any time. It was available to everybody out here. If you had internet access, you could have bought Bitcoin, and most people didn't because they thought it was fake money. But now the joke's on us, right? So now we know it's not fake money. So my point is, it's still going to go all the way up, and it's going to still do it with other. And the headline news we call noise. You can always have noise in the stock markets, and you have noise in the crypto markets. People are always talking. You got one side pumping it up, and you got one side tearing it down. And that's in all markets, and that's what always ever be. There's always somebody bullish on Tesla. There's always somebody against Tesla. Then it's going to drop. That's the way markets work. But you got to sift through the noise, and you got to look through the fundamentals of the company yourself. And then you got to ask yourself, and ask yourself this question: in 10 years, will Tesla be here? And if so, would Tesla be higher or lower in 10 years? You think the company going to try to make profits, or you think the company going to fall apart? See, I give myself 10 years, and I say, you know what? I'm betting that Tesla is going to be stronger and better and more valuable in 10 years than it is right now. Why? Because they're innovative and said, this is how you invest. So I'm giving y'all some hints through this video. All right? Please, for the smaller person, you could become a millionaire in 10 years or less. And I know this to be true. 10 years or less, you could become a millionaire. Put a little extra overtime, whatever you got with your job, but you concentrate on investing, make sure you pay your debts off, and then you concentrate on building an emergency fund, and you invest. And you invest. I love individual stocks. I love the cryptos. I like gold and silver. You know, I got some ETFs as well. But that's your choice. You can do it in mutual funds, but in 10 years, you know you could become a millionaire or close to it in less than 10 years. 10 years or less. But you have to focus. You have to put in the work. Okay? And it's going to be ups and downs, let me tell you. It's going to be ups and downs, but you can do it. All right. It says, what is causing the sudden drop and how long can Bitcoin go? Okay. Bitcoin, the biggest cryptocurrency, has fallen more than 5% in the last 24 hours, hitting a 4-month low of 79,263. And again, you guys, it actually went to 78,200, I believe. One major reason for the drop is growing fear that the market due to President Trump's terror threats, which have created uncertainty in the economy. See that? Now, that's why Bitcoin was created, because of the uncertainty and the money printing in the economy. That's why it was made. But still, all markets got what? People in it. And people fears. And there's a lot of times the new investors are actually selling right now. And guess what they're selling to? They're putting their money into the hands of the big hedge funds and these big institutions, because as you're selling, they're buying. Remember, it's only 21 million Bitcoin ever going to be made. So if you give up your Bitcoin, you're giving up your spot. And if they buy it up, you're not going to get it back. Understand that. If you sell out your Bitcoin, you're not going to get it back. And if you do try to get it back, you're going to be paying a higher price for it. So that's why I said your Bitcoin is something you want to keep accumulating because it's going into the millions. And I have to keep saying that over and over again to make sure y'all understand that Bitcoin is going into the millions. So why would you sell down here at 80,000? Why would you get scared out? It's the newest asset class on the planet. The planet has a new asset class, and we right smack dab in the middle of it, and you're going to sell out? Man, that's like getting into Microsoft when it was pennies. Amazon when it was nothing. Now, if you had bought any of those things, you'd be super rich right now. But how many people did it? Barely any. All right. It says, at the same time, the crypto fear and greed index has fallen to 21, its lowest level in nearly 3 years. This shows that many investors are scared and unsure about the market. And see, fear, 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 fear. Why are you scared? It's the markets. By now, people should be aware, smarter than this by now. This is what the markets do. Why would you fear? Now, the only people who should truly fear if you leveraged, if you borrowed money, you borrowed somebody else's money, and you have to pay it back, or you on margin call. Yeah, then you got problems. But you should be never doing that anyway. And I hope y'all haven't been doing that, borrowing somebody else's money, and you have a certain deadline to pay it back. And if you don't have it by the end of the day, then you screwed. I hope you're not doing that. Okay, that's not how you invest. Anyway, short-term holders lose over 2 billion. See, all these articles are there to scare you. Many of the recent Bitcoin losses come from the short-term holders who have sold their BTC in panic. And in the last 3 days alone, these holders have lost 2.16 billion. And that's absolutely right. They have lost 2.6 billion, 6.16 billion, right? And these are the people who panicked. That's the key term in this. It's panicked. Why would you panic? Because the price go down. You know, you got the best asset on the planet you bought, and then you panic sold it. That's on you. So when you panic sell, and when you sell out, then you do lose. So if you sold your Bitcoin out, if you bought it at 100,000 and you sold it at 85, yeah, you lost. The best thing for you to do was to hold on to it and then add on to it what you had. So when it dropped down, you just keep buying more on it. Then when it goes back up, you make more money. But most people don't understand the dynamics of the markets. Investors who bought Bitcoin in the last week lost $927 million. Those who bought in the last month lost $678 million. Now, they ain't saying it, y'all. They're talking about the combination of everybody. Of course, because none of y'all don't have $927 million by yourself, right? But so how do you get these figures so fast that they can put them on this computer and say that quickly, this is how much money people lost? Because they're keeping tabs. They're keeping tabs on you. Holders who had bought Bitcoin for 1 to 12 months lost 257 million. Even those who bought in the last 24 hours lost 322 million. This shows that many new investors are losing confidence and rushing to sell. And y'all are doing the wrong thing. Because when you look at it, this is last week, last month, for one in the 12 months lost $257 million. Holders who had Bitcoin for 1 to 12 months lost 257 million. See, these are called short-term holders. And the new investors are losing confidence and rushing to sell. Why would you rush to sell? Why would you get in the market in the first place? I don't care about the meme coins. They're under regulatory pressure. That's fine. And let's see what it says here. Let's skip down to disappointment with Trump's crypto promises. Bitcoin's decline is also linked to the disappointment with President Trump's crypto plans. Many investors expect strong pro-crypto policies, but things are moving slower than expected. This has led to selling pressure on cryptocurrencies that gain from Trump's support. Now, hold on for a second, y'all. You see the idiocy in this statement, this little report right here. How long has Trump been in office? Trump has been in the office 1 month. He was sworn in January. No, that January the 19th. Today is February the 28th, 2025. He was sworn in on, I think, the 19th or 20th of January. Trump is moving slow. What do you mean? He's only been in the president's spot for 1 month. 1 freaking month. You see how idiotic that sounds? Let me read that one more time. Bitcoin's decline is also linked to the disappointment with President Trump's crypto plans. Many investors are expecting strong pro-crypto policies, but things are moving slower than expected. This has led to selling pressure on cryptocurrencies that gain from Trump support. You see what I'm saying? This is noise. The man has only been in the office for 1 month. Come on, y'all. So how slow can you expect him to move? What did you thought he was going to do? I mean, did you thought Bitcoin was supposed to be at $500,000 because Trump walked into the White House? Now, again, Trump is not Bitcoin. Bitcoin is not Trump. Bitcoin is going to do what it's going to do, regardless of with Trump, his plans or not. And none of us we're not sitting right here waiting, trying to find out what Trump going to do. Will it be great if Trump did, had a Bitcoin National Reserve? Of course, it'd be fantastic. But we're not sitting back here twiddling our thumbs waiting for him to do it or not. If he don't do it, Bitcoin will still be just fine. And that's what y'all need to understand. Bitcoin is going to be fine whether with or without Trump's plans. This is a global asset. Countries around the world are buying up crypto. Not just the United States. They're putting it in their coffers. They make it part of they're having Bitcoin strategic plans on many companies. Many countries are doing the exact same thing right now. And we're not sitting here worrying because what Trump's doing or what he's not doing. In time, you have to be patient. In time, things work out. But those who panic sell, those who, they can't take it, then you shouldn't be here. You might as well just go back in regular world and get a job and go spend your money at Walmart somewhere. Keep buying stuff, big TVs and have parties at your houses and just waste all your money. But for the smart people, we know to invest our money, save our money, and we will always look for the future. Because your future, to your today's self, you have to make plans for your future self. If you don't put nothing today away, you won't have nothing tomorrow. And the only person we're going to have to blame is ourselves. So right now is your time. Right now is your time to invest so that you can have a future, so that you can have a retirement. But if you don't put any money away, don't expect nobody to do it for you. And you have to have a strong stomach because that's the whole point. You're not buying Bitcoin today and watching it drop in it could drop the next 6 months. But so what? You buying the Bitcoin for the future. You buying it for 10, 15, 20 years down the road. And by then, it's going to be way higher than it is now. And all this little ups and downs, it's going to be just been a little blip in the screen, a bunch of noise. And you would have seen that it would be in the $1 million ranges. And if you sold right now, you'd be very upset because you missed out. Because you panicked. You're panicking. And that's what you don't want to do. All right. Let's look at this, y'all. It says, let me get back over here. It says, it said altcoins have also suffered heavy losses. Bitcoin's drop has affected the whole market. Other major cryptocurrencies have also fallen. Ethereum is down 7.5%. XRP has dropped 8.2%. Solana has fallen 9%. This shows that investors are losing trust in the crypto market. No, we're not. Those are not investors, y'all. Investors are not losing trust in the crypto markets at all. Again, these are brand Nubians. These are short-term traders. These are people who don't have a stomach for a market, because investors, true investors, know that this is a buying opportunity. True investors are not selling right now. So that's misleading. Lastly, how low can Bitcoin go? Bitcoin price drop has made traders worried. Say traders. Some believe Bitcoin needs to fill a gap near 80,000 before recovering. Meanwhile, crypto analyst Alpha BTC thinks that if Bitcoin fills this gap, it could start a new rally. But if it doesn't, the price could fall under $73,000. At the same time, Bitcoin option data shows that more traders are betting on Bitcoin dropping to 70,000. This suggests that some investors believe that the market could get even worse. You know what? Instead of it could get even worse, we call that could get even better. See, it's all about how your psychology, how you thinking. If Bitcoin drops to 70,000 for me, that's more Bitcoin I can buy. That means I can use less money, and I'm gonna end up with more Bitcoin, because why? It's on sale. It's on sale. All right, y'all. So I think I made this video a little bit too long, but don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, y'all. Don't panic sell. Don't cry. Don't scream. Don't sell. Everything is fine. Bitcoin is going to the moon and beyond. And all you have to do is be there, be here, and you'll see, you're going to watch it happen yourself. So I'm trying to give y'all some encouragement. Stay in there. Buy now. These are your buying opportunities. Is it dip this dollar cost average and get some of this cheap Bitcoin while you still can, as well as some of the stock market is dropped because of the Trump tariff plan, so they say. But these are all buying opportunities to smart investors. This is what we've been waiting for. So you're getting good companies on sale. Right now, you can get some good companies on sale. Pay attention to the stock market. Pay attention to the crypto market. So right now, it's a beautiful time. This is what we all been waiting for, y'all. All right, peace till next time. Truth Seeking Network, and I'm out.